Hey, good evening, everybody. Happy Sunday. It's Judy Clock. I'm here today to do our secret stamping, and I'm hoping that we don't have an echo or a feedback problem. So if anyone is watching live, if you would let me know if this sounds okay, because sometimes it has an echo. I want to make sure that we're okay. Let me switch out my mics. Hold on. I'm hoping that one's better. No, I don't think that is. Let's see if that works. Okay, let's hope that's good. All right. So we're here. We're going to do our little secret stamping. We're going to get a card done today. So if you're playing along at home, I encourage you to make the card and let's have some fun. All right. Hey, Marcia, how you doing? All right, so here we go. I'm going to read the first hint, which is our list of supplies. And look, Marcia, let me know if you're getting a feedback because I can't. Sometimes my mics don't work correctly, so I want to make sure that we're doing okay. Hey, Maureen, how you doing? Let me know if this sounds okay. I want to make sure that we're not getting that feedback like we had last time. All right, so our supplies were you need a color of cardstock, color one of cardstock, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 1.25. Another piece of that same colored cardstock at 5.5 by 4.25. So it's going to be the exact size as your front. Hey, Claudette, how you doing? Great, sounds fine. Great, thank you. Then we need another piece of colored cardstock that is 1 inch by 4 5/8 or 4.5. So somewhere around, it should be about 4.5, but you might have to go to 4 5/8. A piece of basic white cardstock that's 4 by 5 1/4 for the inside. We need some basic white cardstock, 3 inches by 3 inches. That's just to either do a die cut or a punch or some kind of decorative element for your sentiment and or image. Then you're going to need 6 pieces of designer series paper, all at 3/4 of an inch by 3 1/2 inches. And I recommend that you do 6 different pieces, but it's up to you. You could do whatever you want. Then a die or a punch to create that label. A stamp set, more than one if you need to, with images and sentiments. You need an embossing folder, coordinating inks, and of course, embellishments of your choice. All right. If we have all our supplies set, let's go ahead. And if you're done, if you're just watching, let me know. I see a couple of you say you're just watching tonight. You're not going to work on the card. That's fine. But if you are working on the card, please make sure and tell me that you're done with whatever hint we're on. So moving on to hint number 2, we want to stamp a sentiment and or images, your choice, on that large piece of basic white cardstock. And then we're going to place that to the side until hint 6. So let me know when you're done. All right. So I'd like to do that. So I started working on my chairs. Maureen was here yesterday and she saw the starting to come to life of the chairs I bought at the crawl. So I bought some like a really bright teal blue, green, I guess teal, to paint it. So I started getting one painted. I got the second coat on yesterday afternoon, and now we're working on reupholstering the seats, except the wood stapler that we have is just horrible. So I ordered a new one, so it'll be here tomorrow, so I can hopefully finish that, and I can then post pictures of the before and after of the chairs. All right. So I see that we're done with hint number 2. It is exciting. I'm very exciting for them. So it's only 3. So I'll have to I want to get like maybe a total of 8 for down here. So I'll have to scour some more yard sales and stuff for some more chairs. All right. So then you want to stamp your images and or your sentiment on that 3 by 3 inch piece of basic white cardstock. Remember, that's going to sort of be the focal point of the front of your card. And let me change this up. There we go. So now I hopefully made the hints bigger and me smaller so you can see them better. Because I realize this is all about the hints. So my daughter came out for lunch today, so that was fun. We had a nice little visit with her. She brought her pup with her, so my dogs are all worn out now because they were running around with Penny all afternoon. So everybody's down here and just being tired and sleeping. So And actually, after they left, I ended up taking a big fat nap because I was so tired. All right, don't forget to let me know when you're done with number 3. We're on hint number 3. There's something about naps. Why when we're kids, we hate taking naps, and when we're old, all we want to do is take a nap? Naps are great. And it's freezing down in the basement again today. Okay, I think we're done. All righty. Moving on, hint number 4. So now that we've stamped our sentiment and or our images, we want to either die cut it or punch it out, and then we're going to just put that off to the side until hint number 10. So, whatever you want to do, go ahead and, if you have like the decorative circle punch or, whatever, or you want to use a die cut, your choice, but just get that sentiment done. And so, all right, Claudette, y'all are just watching tonight, a lot of you. That's good, though. It's okay. You can still go back and make it, later on. Tomorrow it'll be up forever. So if you'll notice in this Friday's newsletter, my Crafty Chatter, I put in the tutorial from 2 weeks ago. So I'm going to start getting those out to you, but there's going to be like a 2-week lag between, when I do the live secret stamping and when I get those tutorials out to you. So, and eventually they will be up on my website, but I'm still working through, I'm revamping it, and I'm trying to work through how to upload those. It's a lot of work, and I'm not that technically savvy, so it's taken me a long time to kind of get to all these milestone points. But little by little, we'll get there. We'll have the fully functioning website. All right, if you're done with number 4, just let me know when you're done. Say done 4. And I promised Maureen that this was going to be an easy card because she said my cards were kind of hard the last couple of weeks. So this one I think is, and I had already planned this design before she said anything. So I'm hoping that you all will think this is a pretty easy design. But I think it's a great design for using up like scraps of designer series paper. All right, moving on. Okay. So now you want to take that 5.5 by 4.25 piece of cardstock, the same color as the card base, and you want to run it through your embossing folder. Put it in the embossing folder and run it through your stamp cut and emboss machine or whatever die cutting and embossing machine you have. And then we're just going to place that off to the side until hint number 7. Okay, so we're going to use these a little bit at a time. But this is fun. I like using embossing folders. I just think it adds that texture and that interest to really just kind of make your cards pop. It's an easy way to just kind of give your card some like visual background to make them more interesting. But let me know, what do you think? Do you guys like embossing folders? Not like embossing folders? I kind of like them. I'm also excited because I'm planning on doing like an international stamping retreat or creative escape, or we haven't decided what we're going to call it yet. But I'm working with demonstrators in Australia and Canada, and we're hoping to get one from either, well, from Europe somewhere, the UK or Germany or somewhere along the lines, and have like 4 of us work together to do an international event where you can sign up and you'll get tutorials and designs from a global array of demonstrators. So stay tuned for more details. We're meeting tomorrow via Zoom. So we hope to have that out in the next couple of months to offer that to you guys. I think that'll be fun. I think it'll be nice to get some perspective from somebody besides me and to see what people do across the globe. It'll be fun. Yeah, the embossing folders are just such a nice touch, I think. What's everybody's favorite one? I am currently still in love with that Paint 3D. I think that's my all-time favorite. Although I did not use that one in this design, believe it or not. Okay, just go ahead and let me know when you're done with hint 5. And we'll move along. I think there's something like 10 hints here today. There's not a lot. But again, I think, we're relying on our designer series paper to sort of carry this design, which I love when we can do that. It makes our life easy when we can just count on our designer series paper to do all the heavy lifting on the cards. Okay, moving along, hint number 6. All right, so now our large piece of basic white cardstock from hint number 2, we want to put that on the inside of our card. So that's on where you had stamped a sentiment or an image or whatever you had wanted. Go ahead and put that on the inside of your card. Don't forget to tell your friends about Sunday Secret Stamping. We'd love to have more people join us and have some fun and just chit-chat and work on our cards and just in general have a good time. All right, are we getting along with number 6? Don't forget, let me know when you guys are done, or you ladies are done. Oh, Swiss dot. That sounds pretty though, Anne. I like that. Swiss dot. I haven't used that new die yet, the dots and spots. I'm dying to try that die out, but I have to come up with a design for it. Maybe for my October class. I've already done my September class. We're doing Rustic Harvest for my September workshop and also for Stampin' Bingo. Now, our Stampin' Bingo is virtual, so you don't have to be, it's not an in-person event. We do it via Zoom. You can always sign up for a free Zoom account, but it's a lot of fun. We'll do we'll do 4 cards. We'll do 4 projects. Not always cards. Sometimes we do something else. And then we will play 5 games of bingo, and we give out new Stampin' Up! Products as the prizes. So that is happening September 24th, I believe, is the Saturday. Okay, moving on to number 7. Now you want to take the 5.5 by 4 1/4 piece of embossed cardstock from hint number 5, and you want to attach that to the card front, making sure your edges are even. So your left, right, and open edges, and of course where the fold is, those should all be even, because this piece of cardstock was cut to the exact same size as your card front. So just make sure everything is all even, and then let me know. And then with bingo also, you get like a goodie bag with like $20, about $20 worth of product. You get some designer series paper, usually a bolt of ribbon, some embellishments, and of course the kits to make the 4 projects. And with my workshop, you get the kits to make 8 cards. There are 2 each of 4 designs. And both the workshop, the September workshop, and the Stampin' Bingo will feature the Hello Harvest bundle and the Rustic Harvest designer series paper. Okay. Don't forget, let me know when we're done with number 7. Sorry about that. Very thirsty today. All right. We're moving along. All right. We're done with number 7. Here we go. Now, you want to arrange the pieces of designer series paper on the card front. You want to center them left to right, and you want to staggering them so the second, 4th, and 6th pieces are about 1/4 of an inch higher than the 1st, 3rd, and 5th pieces of DSP. Once you sort of have them arranged how you like them, how it's pleasing to you, then go ahead and start gluing them down. So this step may take just a little bit of time just to kind of get them all arranged. And so again, they're not like all in a straight row. So every other one is going to be higher than the one to the immediate left of it. So it'll be like this, like one will be higher, one will be lower. And that's how it'll be for all 3 sets. So, but like I said, this is a great design when you have little scraps of designer series paper because you don't need much. Like I said, they're 3/4 of an inch by 3.5 inches. So you're cutting off a piece of designer series paper, you're cutting it down to like 4 by 5 1/4, and you always got that little extras and you don't know what to do with them. This is a great design for that. So let me know. Oh, all right. So don't forget, let me know. But everybody have a good weekend. Anybody do anything exciting? Like I said, I just worked on refinishing one of the chairs, and then my daughter came out for lunch. That was our big. Oh, I went to a car show last night. The little local Middletown had a car show last night, so my husband and I went to that. That was kind of fun. So lots of old cars, old tractors. I actually had some new stuff too, but I like seeing the old stuff. And of course, we disagree. I like the old Ford Mustangs, and he likes the old Chevys. So beautiful night for it too. It wasn't too hot. It was lovely. All right, how are we doing on number 8? Are we getting there? Are we getting that done? All right. Hi, Trooper. Trooper, my chocolate lab just came over to give me a kiss. Hello. Oh, you want to say hello to everybody on camera? All right, sit down, buddy. Be a good puppy. Well, he was sleeping for a while, but now he's awake. All right. How are we doing? Let me know, everybody, how we're doing with number 8. I know this is going to take a little bit of time to get those designer series paper strips lined up how you want them. But don't worry. If it doesn't go exactly as planned, it's fine. It doesn't have to be exact. So just have fun with it and just put those pieces on there in a way that you think is pleasing. If you like them, if you want them to be even, make them even. Just go, go fly off on your own and do it how you want to do it. Because ultimately, these are your cards and your creations, and they should be something that you like. Like I said to everybody that attends my workshop, I should just give you the general ideas and the general layouts, and then it's up to you to take it and run with it and do what you want and make it your own. So just don't forget, let me know when we're done with number 8. I want to make sure this, like I said, I think there's only like 10 hints today. There's not a lot. So we're just about done because this was like I said, this was a pretty easy design, except like this step here is, I guess, the most difficult. It's not really difficult, but just getting everything arranged to your satisfaction. I actually ended up using liquid glue when I was doing the DSP because liquid glue gives you that little bit of extra time. If you don't like how everything is done, you can move it a little bit. So sometimes like liquid glue comes in handy. All right, we're done with number 8. Okay. I'm sure it's right. Okay, so now you want to take that color 2 cardstock, the one that was like 1 inch by 4.5, 4 and 5/8, and you just want to center it like top to bottom, having the right and left edges even with the ends of the DSP. So it should just kind of sit right in the middle of the DSP. So, and this is going to be flat. We're not using any dimensionals yet. We will. I have to use my dimensionals for something. We will. I love dimensionals. Well, don't forget, when you're done, post a picture of your card so we can see your beautiful creations, because I am sure that they are going to be gorgeous. Let's see. Oh, yeah. I don't know why I can never get this to be like straight. I think because my phone isn't exactly straight in the holder. So it kind of drives me a little crazy, but it is what it is. Yeah. Oh no, oh Anne, I'm so sorry to hear that. Hopefully, fingers crossed that she feels better soon because wow. I know that COVID takes a lot out of folks. All right, here's number 10. So now you want to adhere the sentiment piece from hint 4 to the card front with your stamp and dimensionals and just center it kind of like in the middle of that DSP and over that coordinating strip of cardstock, whatever color you chose. So we're just going to kind of make that just kind of like the focal point of the card. Okay. I feel so bad for Sharon. I think Connie Stewart also, I got an email from her that she also is not feeling well, that she has COVID. So hopefully Connie will be back soon too. It's hitting everybody hard this time, it seems. Okay. All right. Let me know when you're done with number 10. Okay. We're getting done. Here we go. Number 11. Again, this is easy. Just add embellishments as desired. So you can do whatever you want. And let me show you the final design. It was so funny. So when Maureen was here yesterday, I said, here it is, Maureen, here's the design for Sunday. But this is what it looks like. So let me put that up a little bit more. So you can see you've got that beautiful texture from our embossing folder. I use Timber 3D embossing folder. And then I've got my 6 strips of designer series paper. Again, I just stagger them. You know, they're not exactly even, but that's fine. And then we've got the coordinating cardstock here, and then just our little sentiment label. So again, a really easy design. I hope, Maureen, I hope this was easy, but fun. And you can use up all of those little pieces of designer series paper that you've got left laying around. Perfect for this. All right, folks, that is it for this edition of Sunday Secret Stamping. Thanks so much for joining. I hope you had fun, and I will see you next Sunday. Tuesday, I'll have my live at lunch video, not live at lunch, lesson at lunch video posted. I'm going to be working with another die set that I think you'll like. It'll be great in time for the holiday season. And again, it's one of those standalone ones that it's not attached to any stamp set. And that's it. I love this DSP too. And this is the, oh gosh, I forget what it's called, but it's a celebration DSP and it's only around until August 31st. But it's so pretty. If you haven't gotten this, you're going to want to place an order before August 31st and get this designer series paper. All right, everybody, have a great evening. I'll talk to you later. Bye.